Me holding on to my father's stuff ain't bringing my father back. And every time I see it, it make me sad. You know what I'm saying? It don't make me happy. Every time I see my father's stuff that I got here, it don't make me happy. I'm not that kind of person that when I see stuff of loved ones pass, that cherishing feeling that most people feel while they keep a locket with pictures and stuff on their chest and all that. It don't do that to me. It do the opposite to me. Matter of fact, it destroys me for the rest of the day. Don't be sorry about my daddy. My daddy been gone for, matter of fact, my daddy been gone for like 20 years now, but it still hurt like it happened yesterday. But I'm gonna tell you this: don't say sorry. Don't say sorry. Don't. I'm not one of them kind of people that I need to. I appreciate it and all, but you ain't gotta do that. And I'm gonna tell you something else too. I'm gonna say this, and I've been talking to my wife a lot about this. Let me tell you something. In some cultures, they celebrate a human's passing. They celebrate your passing. They do not mourn it. They celebrate it. Now, let me break it down to you like this, okay? I don't know where we got this pouring out of just so much sorrow for the person that just passed. I don't know where that came from, because earlier culture celebrated the passing of a human life, right? Some kind of way mixed up in there, we start mourning it and crying and boo-hooing. Let me tell you this. Stick with me, okay? I'm gonna tell you a quick story that I told my wife just the other day. Imagine this. A caterpillar on a leaf is eating all the leaves, having a beautiful day with all the other caterpillars. All my gardeners in here, think about this. Think about that cabbage worm that's eating up your cabbages, them cabbage worms eating up your, eating up all your vegetables and everything. Okay, the reason why they eat those vegetables because they need enough energy to transfer or metamorphosize into something else, right? Now imagine this. One caterpillar is done eating. He like, man, I'm full. I'm about to go sit over here on this branch over here, and I'm gonna just get some sleep. The other caterpillars is looking at that caterpillar like, man, Frank don't look too good, man. Frank ain't looking good, man. He ain't even eating his lunch. We got plenty of leaves, man. He don't look so good, man. And all he been doing for the last few days, man, is sitting up on that branch, man. He ain't even been down here with us. The other caterpillars is looking at their friend Frank, the cabbage worm, and like, man, he looking pretty bad. He was sounding pretty bad. Now Frank looked pretty bad, man. He's starting to get this mess on him, and it's starting to cover him up, man. I think Frank need to go see a doctor, man. He got this stuff all wrapping around his body, man. Frank ain't looking good, man. You think we ought to go over there and talk to him? Yeah, I think we ought to go talk to Frank. The other caterpillars go up to this caterpillar, Frank, on the branch. By the time they get to the branch to go talk to Frank and see if he okay and try to talk him into going to a doctor, right? They realize Frank is completely encased in this cocoon. Now, these other caterpillars are standing around. Remember them caterpillars be up in the webs and the pecan trees and stuff? Now these other caterpillars is sitting around Frank. Frank is in a cocoon, and they mourning him like, oh man, he ain't doing good, he ain't doing good. Next thing you know, while these other caterpillars are grieving, right? And grieving, something is wrong with Frank. Frank bursts out of this cocoon, and he got wings on his back. He flies away. While them other cabbage worms is down there mourning, what's the shell? Only the shell that's left, which is the cocoon. They're mourning this shell where Frank done flew away, man, like a butterfly. He got wings on his back. He got antennas. He got he got hair on him and stuff. Now he can go as high as he want to and taste the sweetest flowers high in the sky. He ain't just got to eat cabbage no more. He ain't just got to sit on the ground and be eat up by possums and moles and stuff. Now Frank The ex-caterpillar can fly away with his butterfly wings and go. He don't just gotta stay in this yard, man. He can go from here to Michigan if he want to. He can go to here to Canada if he want to. While the other cabbage worms are still sitting there mourning his shell, he just transformed into something way greater than he was, right? So think about that for a minute. He just we can't even, the other cabbage worms can't even fathom flight, wings on his back, sweeter flowers, sweeter nectar. You can go hundreds of miles if you want to instead of this 5 square foot radius or in this little silk web where you don't got to shoot no more silk out your butt, nothing. Think about that. Think about that. And I think somewhere along the line, that's where we are. We're still grieving the empty shell of our loved ones.
Ruby is dead.
Dead?
Yes, she is. I put her in the shoebox right here, see?
When they done moved on to greater and heights that we can't even imagine, we can't even fathom it. In some kind of way, we need to change the tradition of mourning our lost ones and start celebrating them. We celebrate birthdays and we mourn a death. I think it's damn near backwards if you think about it, okay? In my own opinion, of course, all right? So I've been trying to work on that philosophy in my head to keep me sane. So that way, right. Why wouldn't you celebrate? Why wouldn't you celebrate going to actually meet the father and his son? Why wouldn't you celebrate that? It's like the same way. It's like when somebody finally move out the hood. Of course, you're gonna have your haters. But for the most part, some of your friends celebrate, man, good, man, don't come back over here, man, stay up. Or getting out of prison.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yo, check out Homeboy. Getting out of prison. If you can make it through that last day without getting shanked.
Phone check, homie, phone check.
$5 a head, nigga, $5.
I got the top.
Go fit.
Or tampered with, somebody break your seal.
I like you. He like you. And I want you. And he wants you. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way.
You moving on to things that they can't even imagine no more. This dude been in prison for 30 years. He don't even know what the world looked like out there. It looked like the Jetsons to him.
Marty!
My whole point of all of this is sometimes we gotta let go and let God. Let Farmer 73. I love you, and I'm out.